So what is rent-to-own? Well, rent-to-own is just like renting. Lease your home as usual, but rent payments pay you back every month. The actual definition for rent-to-own, simply put, is rent-to-own is used to describe a situation where someone rents a home for a certain period of time and then has the option to purchase the home after the rental period, all at the predetermined price. Rent-to-own housing is not an especially new concept. People have used this approach to buy real estate for years. However, its popularity diminished during the years of easy mortgage approvals. Those days of easy mortgage money are over. Rent-to-own is also known as a lease option. So when referring to these types of real estate arrangements, realtors will often use both phrases interchangeably. So how does a rent-to-own work? Well, the first step is agreeing on a purchase price. The second is locking out other buyers. The third is occupying the home. And the fourth is building your credit towards the purchase. Both offering and buying homes for rent-to-own is good for buyers and sellers in a number of ways. For buyers, a rent-to-own arrangement provides time for mortgage qualification, credit improvement, and building up a down payment. For sellers, benefits from offering houses for rent-to-own because they maintain cash flow during the lease period and they obtain an earnest deposit in the form of the option fee. And ultimately, they realize their goal of selling their home. There are three pieces for the rent-to-own agreement. There's the actual rental agreement, which outlines the terms of your tenancy while renting the property. There's an option agreement to identify the time period and purchase option fee. And then there's the sales contract to spell out the purchase price and terms of sale. Overall, agreements for rent with an option to buy homes can be written to meet the unique needs to both the buyer and the seller. While the agreements are based on similar principles, they can be crafted based on the specific terms agreed by tenant, buyer, and seller. Now we're going to talk about owner-financed homes. How to buy a home with owner financing will vary depending on both the buyer's and the seller's unique situations. There are two types of owner finance deals. There's the wraparound owner financing, in which the seller still has a mortgage on the home and the buyer will be taking over that mortgage and potentially adding a few dollars on just so that makes it interesting for the seller. The other type of owner finance deal is the land installment owner finance contract. This is when the seller owns the home free and clear, and when the buyer can only get the title from the seller after meeting certain conditions, such as making a specific number of payments to the seller.